Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for December the 7th, read by Kirsty S. from the East Midlands in the United Kingdom. AA Thoughts for the Day. Serenity. So, here I am, sober, successful, serene. Just a few of the gifts of the programme for surrendering, suiting up and showing up for life every day. Good days and bad days. Reality is a wild ride, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. I don't question how this programme works. I trust in my God, stay involved in AA service, go to lots of meetings, work with others, and practice the principles of the steps to the best of my willingness each day. I don't know which of these keeps me sober, and I'm not about to try and find out. It's worked for quite a few days now, so I think I'll try it again tomorrow. Alcoholics Anonymous, 4th edition, page 337. Thought to consider. Serenity isn't freedom from the storm, it is peace within the storm. Acronyms. Love. Living our valuable experiences. Just for today. Normal. From ecstasy. I think now that this thoroughly unsuccessful 12-step effort, I pray H may be in AA somewhere by now, helped me. I've never since stopped being aware of the fact that as an alcoholic I had better not set my sights on being just like everybody else, just as ordinary, just as unleavened. As a matter of fact, I don't really know anything about being ordinary, that is, non-alcoholic, so I ought not to set up some phony idea in my mind about normal living. Came to believe, page 117. Daily Reflections. True Ambition. True ambition is not what we thought it was. True ambition is the deep desire to live usefully and walk humbly under the grace of God. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 124 to 125. During my drinking years, my one and only concern was to have my fellow man think highly of me. My ambition in everything I did was to have the power to be at the top. My inner self kept telling me something else, but I couldn't accept it. I didn't even allow myself to realise that I wore a mask continually. Finally, when the mask came off and I cried out to the only God I could conceive, the Fellowship of AA, my group and the 12 Steps were there. I learned how to change resentments into acceptance, fear into hope, and anger into love. I have learned also, through loving without undue expectations, through sharing my concerns and caring for my fellow man, that each day can be joyous and fruitful. I begin and end my day with thanks to God, who has so generously shed his grace on me. As Bill sees it. Random quote. Daily acceptance. Too much of my life has been spent in dwelling upon the faults of others. This is a most subtle and perverse form of self-satisfaction, which permits us to remain comfortably unaware of our own defects. Too often we are heard to say, if it weren't for him or her, how happy I'd be. Our very first problem is to accept our present circumstances as they are, ourselves as we are, and the people about us as they are. This is to adopt a realistic humility, without which no genuine advance can even begin. Again and again we shall need to return to that unflattering point of departure. This is an exercise in acceptance that we can profitably practice every day of our lives. Provided we strenuously avoid turning these realistic surveys of the facts of life into unrealistic alibis for apathy or defeatism, they can be the sure foundation upon which increased and emotional health and therefore spiritual progress can be built. Letter 1966. Grapevine, March 1962. Big Book quote. We try not to indulge in cynicism over the state of the nations, nor do we carry the world's troubles on our shoulders. When we see a man sinking into the mire that is alcoholism, we give him first aid and place what we have at his disposal. Alcoholics Anonymous, 4th edition, The Family Afterward, page 132. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. When people come back to AA after having a slip, the temptation is strong to say nothing about it. No other AA member should force them to declare themselves. It is entirely up to them. If they are well grounded in AA, they will realise that it's up to them to speak up at the next meeting and to tell about their slip. There is no possible evasion of this duty. If they are thoroughly honest and really desirous of living the AA way again, when they have done it, their old confidence returns. They are home again. Their slip should not be mentioned again by others. They are again a good member of AA. Am I tolerant of other people's mistakes? Meditation for the day. It is in the union of a soul with God that strength, new life, and spiritual power come. Bread sustains the body, but we cannot live by bread alone. To try to do the will of God is the meat and support of true living. We feed on that spiritual food. Soul starvation comes from failing to do so. The world talks about bodies that are undernourished. What of the souls that are undernourished? Strength and peace come from partaking of spiritual food. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may not try to live by bread alone. I pray that my spirit may live by trying to do the will of God as I understand it. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Centre City, MN 55012. My name is Kirsty, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.